Good morning, my dear students. Today we will study about language processor. That is your in page computer book. Please take out page number 11. That is language processor. So we till now we studied about types of computer, types of languages. Now language processor. As I told that computer can understand only the low level language, that is machine level language, but between that who will process? I told that I used the one word translator. Anybody will be in between that who can translate computer language to us and our language to the computer. So they are called language processor. So sometimes they are also called language translator. So in between that computer and us, so between there is their work, there is a some machine, or there is a that machine is called translator. So that will translate the computer language to us and our language to the computer. So next, the first is your assembler. What is assembler? This assembler is nothing but this assembler, you can see this assembler translator program that is used to convert assembly language program into machine language. Suppose I write my program, I am a software programmer and I write program for the computer in assembly languages. As I told that we write the program in assembly language. So what assembler will do? Assembler will convert this assembly language program into machine language program that computer can understand. So that is called assembler. A program written in assembly language is called source code. Whatever program we write, that is called source code. And when program is converted into machine language, whatever the program I write, suppose I am a programmer and I write program, that my program that will be called source program. Once that translated, assembler translated my program and it goes to the computer, and then now that program, our source program, will convert it and it will be called as object program. What we will call object program or object code. Okay. Next is your interpreter. What is the use of this? This is also translator. This translator program is used to convert high level program into machine level program. Assembler also doing, but which type of conversion? Only assembly language to machine language. But here interpreter, this translate or convert high level program into machine level program. Okay. An interpreter translate line by line. Okay. And compiler also the same work as interpreter. It will also convert high level language to the machine level program, but the difference, compiler will compile or translate the program at once, means at a whole. They will compiler will not go by line, it will compile at once. You just try to understand here. I just gave you one little idea. Suppose what is the use for the assembler? This assembler will do the conversion. Assembler will do, well, that is assembly language to machine language. This is the for the assembler. Interpreter will do high level language to machine level, and same compiler will also do high level to machine level. So what is the common? They all are converting or translating a program to the machine language. So earlier I told that computer understand only machine language. So anyhow, whatever in any languages, in whatever language you are using for writing your program, but for the computer to make understand, it must be translated into the machine language. Got it? Only the difference between interpreter and compiler, this interpreter will go line by line. Got it? Like this line will compile this line, but this compiler will compile at once. All this written program will compile at once. So that is the basic difference between the interpreter and compiler. And this all assembler interpreter and compiler, they all will convert your programmer language to the machine level language to make understand to a computer. They will convert into the machine level language. Okay, so got it? Machine language, that is the only language a computer can understand. So please, your homework is to write down this all this recap and try to do your this objective answers, page number 12 and 13. If fill in the blanks, true, false, and all that, you just try to do it by yourself, find out the answer, and I will also provide the answer. First of all, you have to do, this is your homework, all the objective answer and recap you have to write in your copy. And please, once again, you read this book thoroughly. Okay, thank you.